Alright, welcome back to 2021 March. It's been a while, but I'm about to do a lactate test, Maximal Lactate Steady State. So pretty much the premise of it is I'm trying to find my lactate threshold. And obviously threshold, like we've talked about on the podcast a lot, it's not like this plain fixed line. So Maximal Lactate Steady State is pretty much you're trying to find the max power pace you can hold where lactate doesn't accumulate. So I'm going to do 10 minutes at or around half marathon pace. So for me, I'm thinking 330s, 340s. Based off of my critical power, I've got like 399 or pretty much 400 watts. So critical power and maximal lactate steady state are used interchangeably, but really they're not, because critical power is generally an overestimation. Like you're not going to be able to hold it for as long as what you could hold maximal lactate steady state. That generally comes down to the measurement device, where there's a bit of inaccuracies in obviously taking blood, and if you get dehydrated your concentration might change a little bit, but otherwise they do relate very closely, and I want to test them. So I'll do a couple of these tests over the next week or so. Then I'll do my Dr. Will O'Connor 1k 5k critical power test, can kind of see how they relate. But really what we want to see is if my lactate from 10 minutes to 20 to 30 minutes increases by more than 1 millimolar, like 1 unit, then it shows that that's not steady state for me, and I either need to, slow down in training, and as well I need to try and improve like that zone, that 330, 340 zone, especially if that's like, I'm hoping to run faster than that for a half marathon in about 4 months. So that's another reason why, I need to figure this out. So I'm going to take a lactate now, just a baseline, make sure it's all working, and 10 minutes, 330, 340, take a reading, and then at the end of the next 20 minutes, so half an hour total, take another one. Hopefully it hasn't increased by too much. And I've got the Ecodym version of the Vaporfly Next Percent with the Stride wind power meter. So that's going to be super helpful to get all my metrics to figure out like ground contact time and everything at lactate steady state. So yeah, take a measurement, let's get into it. That's the first 10 minutes done. Felt good. Average was 337s. Did get a bit carried away at the start. So feel good. Shoes I was saying E-frame maybe like 3 or 4 seconds per K faster. This is the first time I've worn them like not on the track. So yeah, after this I got 20 minutes trying to hold the same pace. Pretty hot, so yeah, good representation of like real world. It is cool, 4.9. So it doesn't really matter too much about the actual concentration just yet. We're just looking for one at below 6 for the next one at the same pace. All right, 20 minutes. Here we go. There's 339. Take duplicate so I can see what the drop off is. Okay, so we're looking for below 6. Come on, below 6. Oh, nowhere near. So we'll just take another one, See if that was a clearing issue. All right. $21, nowhere near. So it's definitely unsustainable for that. So it shows right now at this point, if I'm running, so that second one was 39, it's about 370 watts, 339. Heart rate, it was steadily creeping up around 175 to 183, I think. So at this point in time, that's not sustainable. So I could have maybe lasted at those kind of lactate levels, I don't know, another 10, 20 minutes, depends how well I was willing to push myself. It's pretty hot today, so shows now like in getting into my training from here, I've got to be going more like 340, 350 because yeah, like going from a 4.9 up to a, you know, well above 10. It shows not sustainable, so I can test that against my 10k in a few days and then my critical power test. Do it again in a couple of weeks and see how I've progressed. There's a couple of things in that, like one is the rate at which you come back to your training. So I've had, I guess since Tarawera, 100k, 95k, been about 4 weeks, and this is like the first real session. Coming back in, it shows like I'm not ready to push it yet. I don't have like the biochemistry set up. Like that session will help, but it also shows like why you shouldn't push your tempo sessions, because I moved from that first 10-minute window to that next 20-minute window from like a sustainable oxidative stress, like aerobic upper zone stress, to like a really acidic lactate based anaerobic session, which is one, going to be more demanding than I like originally planned, and two, isn't targeting the main like physiological demands or adaptations I'm trying to get out of like a half marathon type session. Like sure, if I was trying to bang it out for a 10k, but then I'd want to go close to the 320, 330, not 330, 340. So helps to know like tempo's tempo. It's not time trial. It's different things, and they target different input outputs. So yeah, on with the season 2021.